All right. Welcome to year one of the Utah Jazz. Here's the lineup. We re-signed Walker Kessler to a 4-year, $116 million contract. It's roughly 29 per year. It's kind of what he's rumored to get. I know they offered him 5 years. Went down 1 year. Brought the money up a little bit. It'll be fine. I like that. Now we kind of already have our rotation. I think Darren does start as our 6th man. It won't last long, I bet you. Let's just get on the starter style then first. Let's see. So I think Markkanen's going to sit around that 32. Keontae, kind of that same range. Bailey's going to get up to 28. Jaren, he's going to stick at 28 for now. Kessler's going to stick at 28 for now. Collier, he's playing quite a bit. Probably going to get him 20. Sensabaugh, probably going to get him 20. Nurkic. We'll see about him. Filipowski. So we're all playing a lot for them. That leaves Darren at 20 to start. I do want him to play a little bit more than that. Maybe we'll sit like this. This will be good for now. This is proficiency, 3-star balanced. We just don't have much of an identity right now, right? That's kind of the issue. The bench is nice, though, I'm not gonna lie. And we're tall. We're very, very tall. I got player mentor shit set up. I got shot tendencies figured out. And yeah, that's going to be the vibe for this one. There's not much else I can say. I think I'm actually going to jump into a game here against the Clippers. Maybe not a whole game. But maybe like the first quarter. No, we'd probably see McCast and then jump in. I do want to see DP go to work. And we got to beat the Clippers. Come on, dog. Little fourth quarter comeback, 7 minutes. Let's try. This music is super loud. Actually, I can keep the commentators. It's a little better.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. On the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Benedict Mathurin.
But if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Jazz trail by 19. To the wing, right side. Bailey, the pass to George. And here's Markkanen. Back to George. Goes back up. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Leonard passes to Mathurin. Jones from outside. Utah grabs the miss. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's Matherin missing.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Kessler. And finished off by
Great
Kessler.
game.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. They lead by 17. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Jazz. There's Jackson with the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 7 assists in the game. Markkanen against Leonard.
I think defense might be an issue with this team.
Left side
Obviously,
Matherin.
they have some good bigs, some good hard bigs.
Lopez,
I
the
wouldn't say they
screen.
have a great
Just 5 on the
on-ball
clock.
defender, though.
From the high post. And it's Matherin missing.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Markkanen's got 12 points here in the second half. To the right side. Lopez with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. George with a steal. Takes a three. Here's Bailey.
Oh my God,
Kicks it out to Jackson. George for three. On target from range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Matherin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
We're gonna bring Flip in at the 5.
So Utah going with an
Yeah,
almost
look at the
entire
bench
new
guys.
group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Peterson, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Garland's checked
Not
in.
look like his jump
Let's
shot
go
out.
now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Utah. Now here's Leonard. He's closely guarded. No good there.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Garland. Now Leonard fires the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Peterson. No good off the glass.
Taking shots with him, of course.
It's stolen. Wide open look. Oh, it misses.
Collier, man.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Garland. Five to shoot. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Peterson. Leonard there for
Foul,
the rebound.
yeah.
Let's loose for three. It's off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Peterson. Leonard defending. Oh, the stop.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The fans going crazy right now. Now here's Leonard.
is the claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
See, those are the
Wide open,
shots
but
he
couldn't
should be making.
capitalize. And he drives in. It's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Now here's George. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Jackson shoots a three. Leonard there for the rebound. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Deflected. Here's Kessler. Kessler, a screen on Collins.
Jesus,
Kept
DP.
alive by Utah. Here's Peterson. Now George. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Kawhi, you're a lead at both ends of the court. How tough is it to carry the scoring load and have such a responsibility defense?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So.
Not a great game from Darren. He did have our second most amount of points. Definitely got some things to figure out, but let's start simulating. Jeez, when I'm not playing, it's going great. So obviously these years are all mixed up. There's no way to have that look right how you want it to. Jaren, okay, we need Jaren to score a little bit more. DP is scoring. Collier, yeah, we'll give it a little bit longer, but for 2 weeks, kind of got to see who we can trust and who we can't. We did not win a game in that stretch. Okay. George is hooping. Jaren, not really, but I do just need him to score more for his value. Worry. this up a little more on him. Collier, he's doing terrible. Take less shots. Walker, he's been really good. Sensabaugh, he's playing awesome. Bailey, not so great. Nurkic, he's doing okay. I don't know why Nurkic is taking threes. Too many threes. Darren, oh, he's a hooper, bro. It might be time to give him the keys, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let him rock out. Flip. It's just not great for a big. There's a win. It really does feel like we kind of need to let Darren just ride. I'm not a big fan of progressive fatigue. I just gotta be honest. I'm just not into that. Why would I drop his minutes? He's gonna get those minutes. Let's let Darren take us home. I don't want to be another bad year at the Utah Jazz. I really don't want that. I want it to be a fringe play-in team this year, and we have not been that. Lebowski's going to lose his minutes. Nurkic can lose some of his. Sensabaugh is playing great. Collier is playing terrible. Ace Bailey is playing better as of late. George, we're going to let him rock out. Laurie, let rock out. DP. How's Jaren's defensive impact? Pretty good. Minus 5.1. Not great. His points per game is way down. Kessler, that's been pretty good. We'll give him even more. We'll give DP even more. We've got to start winning some games here, boys. Again, I think it's our defense. Definitely our defense. We are getting shelled. What do we even do? There's not much we can do here. Is it a coach thing? I would say Will Hardy's a pretty good coach. Didn't move Ace to the bench. DP to the starters. Pretty obvious our defense is letting us down. So we are 10 and 32. Might be time to get a little harsh here. Collier's going to take a break. Lebowski's going to take a break. Nurkic, 8 minutes tonight. We're going to play Cody Williams. 8 minutes tonight. See what he can give us. We're going to go to a 9-man rotation. I mean, this team cannot be this bad. And we just are. We are terrible. It's our first win since December. It's not the way we thought the season was going to go. Sensabaugh's cold. Cody Williams has been fine. There's a win. Holy moly. The biggest issue with this team is it already feels like if DP doesn't have a good night, we're gonna lose. That's just how it feels. So, where do you go from here? Obviously, with our struggles, I think it does make sense for us to maybe sell. Like I could see like Nurkic, teams wanting Nurkic. I could see teams wanting Collier maybe. He's been terrible though. I think let's just look for teams that maybe want a center. The Nets, I mean the Nets do want to be good. They're actually decent, I can see that. They have a lot of wings. Nuggets. Heat. How good are the Nuggets and the Heat? Nuggets are good. Heat. They are terrible. Holy shit. I'm gonna make a trade, hopefully, to the Nuggets for Zeke Naji. I know. Christian Braun's terrible contract. I don't really want. Sean Holmes. Darren is on $0 for some reason. Maybe they'll move Jovic. They actually retained Norman Powell in this universe. That's interesting. I feel like Jovic is the last guy that would get traded. The final piece to this trade. What? Wonder if I trade Finder Jovic. Nurkic and Love. Back to the Heat. I actually kind of like that. We get Myron Gardner. Flat Golden. Great. It's gonna be our one trade. We move, flip to the 5. We move one of our 3s needs to play the 4. Cody or Bryce? Probably Cody. That's about thick enough. I think he could do it. Went back to a 10-man rotation. minutes. Flip's going to play 10. Collier's going to play 12 because I'm feeling generous. These two are going to stick at 20 for now. Darren has been such a stud. George has been okay. Laurie's been unreal. It's gonna work for me. We're sellers again at the deadline. Makes our bench very interesting. Now as we are just like above wings, which is intriguing. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this part. Come on, Will Hardy. I just need a little bit more. We're not going to do any more trades. We have lost so many close games, too. Too many close games. We are terrible. There we go. Obviously, that's going to be a little bit wrong as well. So we'll simulate and check it out. There's Peterson, 12, 5, 10. Pretty good. Dunk contest, we have no one. Dunk contest, we have no one. Let's see if anyone made the All-Star game for us. The Jazz. Obviously not. These are the All-Stars. Tough one. Wow, we didn't have anyone. Look at all the voting. Okay, let's win a few more games here. A few more. Come on. Like, beat the Pelicans twice, that'd be great. No, okay. Ace Bailey. He's not out, though. He's just injured. We can't beat the Pelicans, bro. Okay. This is not how I wanted the season to go. Really was not how I wanted it to go. Collier can't do anything, man. DP, get us some games, man. I don't want to be the worst team in the league again. And this is shaping up to be one of those seasons. We are last in the West, and we are last in the NBA. I do not want to be last. I mean, this team should not be last. We take some of Georgia's shot tendency down. Just not making them well enough. I think DP is going to get the 99. Jaren, it's actually been pretty good. Is he playmaking decent? Yeah, he actually is. He can keep that. Over this, Kessler. Getting too many threes. Maybe he's just taking too many shots. Ace Bailey, not good enough. Sensabaugh, pretty good. Less touches, shots can stay up. Flip, he's actually improving. This is unbelievable. What a flop of a first season. What are we going to do? Draft more talent? I can't believe this. Look at this roster. Is my difficulty cranked or something? Simulation difficulty down to 50. Let's please win some games. This is obviously not how I wanted this year to go. Obviously, right? But what are you to do? I mean, there's not really much we could do here. We were the worst team in the NBA still. I cannot believe that. We're worse than the Bucks and the Kings and the Bulls. I mean, the Pelicans. My God. Oh, I'm going here. I think I'm gonna jump into another one here. Maybe I'll play a full game. This Jazz team. Can't believe this. Luka. Great. I'm sure this is gonna go just awesome.
Coming up next tonight, and I'm looking forward to this.
I don't think my difficulty's on the highest. I don't know.
Great, you're going to see the speed and the speed.
It's so loud. Why?
Of NBA guards.
Better.
Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Walker Kessler. Jackson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's George. And it's Peterson in at the two-guard spot. Here's Kessler. Markkanen is screen on Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Jackson misses.
Jarrett.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Markkanen outside for Jackson. It's George on the wing. And at last, they get one to fall.
Thank God Walker Kessler wants to fucking play.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Doncic. And that one drops for him.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
From the stripe. It's a big high bounce and goes in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kessler against Ayton. Over Kessler. And it's Ayton missing.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way.
It's really mad we got to get the squad.
It's also about timing.
And here is Los Angeles now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen throws it down.
Goodness, get up there, Lowry. The forward from Finland there with an emphatic finish.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Reads the pass to Laravia. Doncic left side. Over George. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Outside for Jackson. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Outside, George. Off target with his three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lands soft on the front of the rim and
We
tries.
suck.
Doncic has got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a lineup change for the Lakers. Then for the Jazz, Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Walker Kessler. Haley comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Utah trailing here. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Peterson. Last game out, he had 14. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bailey. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. James, the pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
An unselfish young player. If there's a better shot to be had, James is going to find it.
Jackson, a screen on James. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He gets the three-pointer to fall.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Martin. James kicks to Vanderbilt. Outside, Martin. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by just 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I really like how they move the ball. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Carr is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Martin. And it's Hayes in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Peterson. There's the drive. It's deflected. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his first foul. Here is Carr. Nothing on the board. Back to Hayes.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great instinct, size, and mobility.
George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Quarter number 2, we're about a minute in. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Nice, George, atta boy.
All right, a chance to check out stage for Jaren Jackson. Utah leading. Here's Peterson. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Carr with the ball, defended by George. And it's in there.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he drives in, and George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Doncic is checked
Now,
in
pretty much any
Los
mistake you make,
And
you
guys
get
will
something.
run out. And getting word, we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's deal of $245 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And Utah has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles. Reeves against Markkanen. Doncic with a screen on Markkanen. From deep, Reeves. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Peterson. Carr covering.
Like, I held square to go up with that first one, and he didn't go.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Lakers with some changes. Brayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Martin. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Carr. Bailey's checked in for Utah. Here's Peterson. Shoots over Hachimura. Another miss by Utah.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Pass to LaRavia. And the 3 off target. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been a featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role. He's going to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's Peterson. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Trying to end the drought, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Carr's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Peterson. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Utah.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Back to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Doncic. Kessler is screen on Doncic. Into the lane. Peterson misses.
Jesus, man. Aaron is hard to play with right now. This game just doesn't translate to 2K when you're playing, because you're trying to take these high difficulty shots that he normally would make.
I think it's fair to say we know how this problem is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
I like their approach on the boards. Get him.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Markkanen. Jackson is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's George, and it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. He hits one and misses one each at the line.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Reeves has got 5 now.
And the defense has to be more mindful of Reeves, especially when he's roaming around there in the corner.
Driving. Look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. 5 on the clock.
Get Jaren help, bro.
Important points in there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
3-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by DeAndre. The Lakers leading. LaRavia with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Folks, the coach's change.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Fuck you.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle is something to make it a lot easier.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
Holy Lakers,
how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Peterson, that's good.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Reeves outside. Pass to LaRavia.
Dude. It's Miller's last straw, too, man.
A clean start to the half for them.
Cody Williams.
Down their first 3 shots.
Jackson, a screen on Reeves. From 18 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drops it to Trey. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Hard to stop Ayton once he gets moving downhill.
Come on.
Ayton's there. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Doncic. Leading the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 5 on the bucket from Peterson.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Come on.
Reeves outside. Reeves with the screen for Doncic.
I love if you play up on that.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Doncic. feeling it. And that one goes long.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Takes the three. The rebound by the Jazz. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Markkanen in the corner. Now Reeves. He's got 5. Hands it from downtown.
Holy moly.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Caleb Martin comes in for Rudy Hachimura. And it's Karn for Jake LaRavia.
We're missing open shots. As I told you in the game, I guess.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Lakers leading by 8. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson, a screen on Carr. There's the lob to Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Martin. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Carr in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Knocks down the He's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets from 3-point range.
Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Come on, Jared.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Oh my God.
Lakers leading by 11. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Martin kicks to Vanderbilt. Back to Martin. Inside. Here's Reeves. Back in off the glass.
Dude, like, oh my God, this game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for Vanderbilt. And a switcher also for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told us guys to, quote, turn it up. Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here is Carr. Back to Reeves.
Dude, they just don't miss.
4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Peterson. Carr covering. Peterson the pass to Jackson. And the
oh my God, come on, bro.
So, Jay, when you think about Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Kessler.
He's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Martin. And Jake LaRavia subbed in for Carr. Here's Collier following the bucket by the Lakers. Six on the shot clock. 18 feet away. And it misses. Lakers leading by 15. Ayton outside. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Kessler pulls it down.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Jackson, a screen on Reeves. Here's Kessler. Here's the teardrop. And the crafty
Thank you,
layup.
Walker.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware
Flip
of the
is gonna
timing
come in.
and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Jazz making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. Now Hachimura. Stolen by Jackson. Off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic outside. The three doesn't go.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Out of hand on it.
Oh, bro.
Hachimura making his defensive passes.
Dirty.
And he commits the intentional foul. Reeves with it. 1:06 left in the fourth. Doncic right side. 6 to shoot. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Fires the three.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
A beautiful pass.
Just can't hit, man. Leading in the night off.
Some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that
Arabia just can't miss, of
and
course.
just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box, there were some great numbers for Luka Doncic.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Reeves drives in. And he
Bro,
banks the
Reeves,
layup
you're a
in.
bitch,
And
bro.
the Jazz call time here. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Yeah,
We've
I
got a
don't
moment
care,
here.
bro.
Let's present our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of
Oh my god, this game.
put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in.
Okay.
It would have been nice for him to have
Tough
a
one
chance.
for,
Thank you for your attendance.
Terrific alley
dude,
banks.
get me out of this.
And that'll do
My
it, folks.
god. Tough game. That's gonna do it. Jokic. Fears, ignore that. We're gonna give it to Keith Wagler just for fun. And yeah, I will simulate the end of this year out. Kessler's second team. Obviously, we would have had rookie teams as well. But yeah, tough season. I will see you for year 2.